Hello and welcome back to Farming Simulator 2017. Well, as you can see, our harvester has actually finished the fields. Probably when I've been driving back, it's managed to finish off by the time we've actually drove back. So I'll just pop in the wrong vehicle, try and get into this harvester. There we go. We'll unload this, and we will get all our other wheat from the silo as well, and we'll sell that as well because we want to try and get as much money as we can at the start of this game. So right, okay, that's unloaded. I'll just take this back to our farm quickly. Right, I'm not 100% sure at the moment where I should park my things, obviously, since we've not actually bought any positions, so I'm just going to park it here for now. Just out the way. Right. Whilst we're here, we might as well just quickly check. Oh, we've nearly planted this field with barley, so that's not good. I think just one more pass, and then maybe or maybe not, and we should be able to get this tractor doing another job. Right. Yeah. So it's completed that field. We will go do that in a second. But first, we will transport this quickly to our silo just over there. I just want to quickly mention the help menu with all the keys on it. I'm not 100% sure whether you guys want me to leave that on or take it off, so do post a comment below if you want me to take the control panel off so you can see more of the screen instead of telling you what the keys are actually doing. Right, I think the silo it must be underneath here. There we go. Yeah, yes it is. So hopefully we can get a full trailer maybe. How much left out of curiosity do we have in the silo? So we've got, only another 865 litres, so actually not that much left. Okay. Just because we're going to try and do some time management here, I'll just stop this a second. And since this has finished this job now, we'll bring this back to our farm. Okay. Shouldn't take too long, hopefully. Yeah, it's just over there. And then we'll... Can you notice how the suspension as well has actually made a big difference? It's really... So if I drop this... Can you see how he moves down just very slightly, which makes it a lot more realistic, which I really like about the game so far. Just little things like that which make it really good. Right, I'll just park this up next to this since we don't need this at the moment. Right, mark there, move that forward a little bit. We're not going to cultivate it just yet, and I'll tell you in a second why not. Okay, so let's get our mini map up, and I think it's right here. So, make sure we don't crash into anything, or a signpost. Eek. Yeah, there we go, just around the signpost, right. I'm just going to take this back to the mill, because hopefully it's the same price as we got last time. I could check. Indeed, one sec. Oh, should I put my hazards on? Just stopping in the middle of the road. Right. Okay, yep, the mill is still the best price, right. And I'm heading the wrong way, Muppet. No, it was left, not right. Ah! I'm crashing this time. There we go, yep. Definitely a Muppet. Always remember it's left to the mill next time. Are they bales? Do we start with... No, I don't think we start with bales, but that's where we must sell our bales on this farm. Square and round. But I don't think we can use those bales, unfortunately. Right. Yeah. Do let me know as well about the travelling. So I'm going to probably cut like this travelling out. But if you want to keep it in next time, let me know. But it just tries to keep the video length down a little bit more. Right then, we've just arrived back at the mill. You'll remember this place from when we ended our video last time. So it's just down here. Hopefully we can get a bit of money for it. We got 4,500 last time, so that should be the same amount we get this time. Right, so let's see. 26,000. Yeah, there we go. 26,000. Come on. Slow trailer coming back down. There we go. And then we should head back to our farm. Okay. Yeah, I just leave this bit in so actually you can loop around, which is quite nice. So you don't have to reverse, especially with this trailer. It'd be really difficult to reverse with. Unless you've mastered that skill, then hats off to you, because I definitely can't do it. Ooh. Yep, it's all fine. Okay, we're nearly back at our farm. Okay. So just for now, since we've got, obviously, we could sell all our other materials as well, but we will come around to doing that soon. But for now, we'll just park these up. Well, we'll try our best to park it up anyway. Right. Nope, it's not going that way. Nope, not a good. Yeah, I'm awful at this. Really awful. Yeah, let's just park it just out the way. We'll just park it around here. Yeah, never try. We're going to definitely get a fixed trailer straight away, so we can actually reverse. Right. I'm going to just park this here as well, just for now. Right then, that's the reason why I was going to actually not cultivate the field straight away. Because if you go on the menu, if you look on the map, and then to soil composition, we want to try and maximise our harvest. The only reason I didn't plough our other field was generally because it was already cultivated and ready for sowing, so there was no point to actually plough it and then cultivate it again. So I planted that one straight away, but we can plough field 19, the field we just harvested. So for now, we need a plough. So if we go into shop, the shop has expanded just a little bit. So there are numerous different vehicles that have been added, and a lot of the more famous tractors have been added, which has been brilliant. So, for instance, my favourite tractor, obviously, the Massey Fergusons, have been added without actually needing a mod to add them, which has been brilliant. But unfortunately, we can't afford one of those, and obviously, we're not just going to focus on one type of tractor. We're going to try and go over quite a few of them, which is going to be awesome. But for now, we're stuck with some of the basic tractors at the moment, which is a bit annoying. But anyway, not tractors. We're going to try and go on to ploughing. Okay, so we need just a small plough. 120 horsepower. Do we have enough for that? So they're both 2 meters. What's the difference? One needs more and one needs less horsepower. But we're going to go for the slightly more expensive one because I don't know, I like that design better than the Salford design. So we're going to go for one of those, but that's 15,000. So it's rather expensive, and we only have 26 to start with. So we can buy it, but it's going to really dent our savings. So you could select it, and how much is it to lease? 1,650. But we are going to be using it a lot during our time, so we probably best buy it. Right, okay. So the tractor we will use will be this one because it's got more power, so we can actually pull it, I believe. Let's have a quick check in the tractor section. I believe you can. So it's for HD. Yeah, just about 127. So we do have enough horsepower for it. Right. So we will quickly drive to the shop again, and that is at the top of the map. So this time we are going right. Yes, we're going the right way this time. Brilliant. Right, we have now arrived at the shop. As we remembered last time, you can actually drive into the building. Yeah, don't drive into the glass, but yeah, there isn't any glass there, so you can drive through all of them hatches, which is cool. Right, there it is. That's what we've picked up. We also technically need to have our seed bags there as well. We should transport them back, but we don't have really enough for a front loader just yet, so we'll have to wait for that. Right. bad habit again, driving all over the markings. Technically we should drive around. It'd be really cool if they could actually have cars parked in there, because it would force you to drive around. That would be rather cool. Driving on the wrong side of the road as well. Muppet. Right. Okay, yeah, we're clear to go. There you go. We'll transport this back. We should probably have our hazards on, since this is a plough and it's sticking out. So we should probably have our hazards on just to warn anybody around us that we do have a plough on the back. Right, I've just quickly got back. I've only just realised that actually you can refill your sewing machine, which is over there currently, with these C parts here. And I'm guessing there'll be fertilizer spray, yeah. So technically you don't actually have to buy them, which is different, because in Goldcrest Valley you have to buy them. But I suppose this was kitted out for Farming Simulator 2015, so it would have these in the same place, obviously. So actually, yeah, that makes it a bit easier to for our seeds. But we could do it both ways, but let me know in the comments again which way you want me to do it. Right. Okay, back in the tractor now. We just quickly drive to field 19 over here. It seems like a shame to drive over all that straw, but we don't actually have the equipment we need. Well, it's too expensive. So let's get this ready into the ground. And yes, we'll this should work, hopefully. Yeah. So it does have enough power to pull, which is really helpful. So all I need to do is drive in a straight line, which is, as you may have seen on the other video, a little bit difficult for me. Right, but hopefully this isn't too bad. Yeah, there we go. So it's just simply going up and down the field. The reason why we actually have to plough it in the first place is it improves your yield, which is important if you want to get maximised crops. And it doesn't need ploughing every time, but it could do with ploughing, as obviously the menu told me it needed at least ploughing at least once. So we should actually get on with doing it. But as you notice, our balance is now 11,000, so it's decreased a little bit. But I'm going to quickly put this on a worker, just simply because we can do something else in the meantime. I want to show you guys a feature that has been out for a little bit. Yeah, that's probably what I should have done, which is turn the yeah, I always forget you can actually turn it, which is very useful, especially when you're trying to plough the fields the right direction. So I'll remember to do that next time. But anyway, yeah, sorry, getting distracted a little bit. Yeah, so we hop in this tractor, but a new feature they've added in 2017 is you can actually take contracts, fields. So which field should we do today? We could have a look at what 23 is an off. In fact, if we go on our menu, let's see what's ready to be harvested. Let's see. So 23 is ready to be harvested. What is in 23? 23 is soybeans. That should be good, because we've not actually done soybeans yet. Obviously, with this being 2017, this is a new feature as well. This is the nope. I'm always going the wrong way and thinking right there is south. I'm really sorry about that. I will. Oh, don't crash into the sign. There we go. Yes, I will remember to do that next time. I keep forgetting that. Yeah, wrong direction. But yeah, we will head to field 23, and I will show you the. Can you see where that little exclamation mark is on the map? That's actually where you can buy the field like you could in 2015. However, it also has a contract with it, which means you can help that field, so the field actually develops. Whereas in 2015, it was simply the field would just stay in the same state and not really have any ownership, which was interesting to say the least. Right. Okay. So it doesn't need harvesting just yet. It didn't look at the right growth stage. Right. So we could do something else in the meantime. How about 25? Is 25 ready to harvest? So 25 is potatoes. Oh, that should be an interesting field. And is it ready for harvesting yet? Still growing. Still growing. So 28. What is 28? 28 is barley. So let's try and find a field that's actually useful. Well, not useful, but interesting that we haven't done in 2015. So yeah, we want to try and get a big-ish field as well, because it'll be we want to try and get quite a bit of money from it. So 22, what's 22? 22 is sunflowers. So actually, should we head over to field 22 and do sunflowers? Because that is another type of crop as well we haven't done yet. We can. Let's head over that way. In fact, we'll head back this way because we can use one of the roads to get across that we've not driven on yet, which would be quite nice. Well, since we haven't driven on this road, I thought we might as well have a look. Oh, so there's a rickety bridge there. Can we drive across? I think we can. Hopefully let's not fall in the water. Wow. Yeah, so we can drive across there. Wow, that's quite nice. Oh, avoid the tree. Wow, yeah. So I'm not going to drive into the river because that'd be really unrealistic, but you must be able to drive across as well. So yeah, this is what I do like. It's dirt tracks rather than just mainstream roads, which is really cool. Yeah, that's another useful feature. Right then, we're nearly at field 22 now, so just how do we get to it? You can just go further down actually, a bit further down here, and can you see where that blue icon is there? That's where we need to head. Right, we'll get off here, drive around, there we go. And one thing is, always keep out the way, otherwise sometimes you won't be able to actually get a contracting mission, because sometimes I noticed this where I messed up, where you put your vehicle there, got out and looked and thought, oh, there's no contracting missions. Well, actually there always is at a field, but you have to move your vehicle away. And yeah, well, there is always contracting missions, I mean, that you haven't done. So for instance, if you've done a couple of them at the same field, then they'll be gone and you won't get another one at the field. I think the limit's 2, I believe. Well, that's what I sort of found in Goldcrest Valley, so it should be the same here as well. So anyway, let's have a look. 10,360 for harvesting. We have 25 minutes for this mission, which is quite cool. And also, if you do not complete the mission, it's not saved when quitting, which is fair enough. And also, you get the same different people for different fields. And if you get a greater reputation, the price of the field will also decrease, which is really useful. And obviously you've got the buy function, but as you can tell, we really don't have that much money to buy the field yet. And I think we'd probably buy one a bit closer to town as well. Okay, so off we go. We will do this mission. Oh, wow, I don't think we're going to be able to afford a harvester like this for a while, do you? Oh, it's a brand new harvester as well. It has 0 hours registered on it. Okay. Right then. Okay, so if we need to unfold it, remember, first. Okay, and off we go. It's always nice to have a look at what different crops you can do. Make sure I've got yeah, make sure I'm driving in a straight line again. It's always quite nice to have a look in the cockpit as well. I think we are driving straightish. 9.3 miles per hour as registered on there, which I think the top speed for most things. Ooh, in a straight line. And if you've noticed already, we have a bar on the top right hand corner which is timer saying how long we've got left, and that circle is our completion of how much we've actually completed. So we're already cracking on quite well. Usually I reckon if you can do it within about, I think it's usually about 2/3 of the time you're given, you get quite a good time bonus. But at the start, when this game was first released, the time bonuses used to get quite a lot of money from it. But I've recently discovered it's been decreased quite significantly actually, so they're not as big, but you still get a time bonus, so you can't be complain with that. But yeah, but we're already quite a way of this field already gone quite quickly. Well, with this harvester, it's quite a large harvester, and we are travelling quite quickly as well, doing 9.3. So there is a speed difference, I believe. It's quite quick harvesting. How it's getting all chopped up there. Oh, it's in a straight line. So there is it's quite nice to look at, seeing all the different crop types get transposed in different ways. I would like to do poplars on this. I haven't actually done poplars at all on this farming simulator game. Well, obviously not, because I've only had a couple episodes, but I mean on my Goldcrest Valley as well. So I've not actually done poplars, which I really like to do. I've watched it in other Let's Plays videos, and they do look quite interesting, but not very profitable. So I'd probably have a field later on which does poplars, but for now we don't probably want to try poplars because obviously we won't have the right equipment and it's a bit expensive to lease, so we can't exactly lease them and get a profit off them. Right. One other thing you may be wondering about as well, if you notice, we're doing this contract and where is our help? There's nobody unloading us, for instance. Well, actually, for some reason, how they've developed this is the yield from the field decreases to almost zero by the time it starts to get pretty full. So you'll never be able to fill the machine to its maximum capacity, which is a bit of a downside, really. I think the contract itself is really useful, especially when you're starting with literally virtually no money, which is really useful to make some money. However, I think it still needs to be improved a little bit. But for instance, if they had other helpers working and helping you out and be a bit more interactive, that'd be really, really, really good. But for now, it's a lot better than it used to be in 2015. Obviously, we didn't actually have any contracting at all, which is a downside of 2015. But I'm happy they've implemented this function. It's really, really, really useful. Anyway, I'll see you guys when you get to about 3/4, because I don't want you to have to watch the whole harvest of the field, because it may get a little bit boring in a whole video. Okay, well, we're over halfway now. We're nearly 3/4 done. Not quite. We're probably about 2/3 of the way. You see, it's eaten up the field, and my harvesting is definitely better than what it was yesterday, as I've only actually missed one single sunflower. But that actually doesn't matter too much, as you'll probably find out when I show you how this contract ends, because at the end it takes into account some accuracy. So basically you don't have to get every single sunflower for it to actually register you've done the field. So I'll probably end up missing one of the strips. Oh, I've only just realised, is that sugar beet over there? Because when I was looking before, if we had got a potato or sugar beet field harvest, you can actually make quite a bit of money, especially if it's a big field, from anything from about 60 to 70,000 pounds just simply off doing the field. Given it takes an hour or two to actually complete the field, you do get a lot of money off it. It's very useful to do one of those missions just to get your money up, but it does take a while. And obviously, if we were to do it on one of our Let's Plays, I definitely don't think I'll be doing the whole video on it, because that would be very boring indeed. But I'd try and obviously show a bit of the field getting done. So yeah, we'll leave it at that for now. But anyway, yeah, we're nearly 3/4, yeah, just 3/4 the way gone now. So we're very close. Oh. We're getting done. Always wonder what they actually hold a joystick for. Is that for the actual header position? Always wondered that. Well, if you know, do let me know in the comments below. I always mention the comments because they're very useful feedback. Right. There we go. Couple more strips and we should be done. Right, as you can see, we're very close to getting done. So hopefully, maybe in this strip we can actually get the field done. So we might not have to do another strip. Maybe, we'll have to see. Yeah, so as you can tell, I think it was about 25 minutes for this mission, so we've done it in about 15, so that's quite good time. Well, almost 15, which is quite a good time. So we should get a bit of a time bonus as well, and obviously get some reputation from the person. So this, the value of this field for us will decrease, which is really helpful. So we can actually buy a field a bit cheaper. Usually they own a string of fields, so it's not just this field they own, they may own a couple others, but there are different landowners as well, so it's not just one person. Right, we're very close, but not quite far enough, so we'll have to turn around and do it one more time. Hopefully, fingers crossed, it does it within 10 minutes. Can we make it? Can we make 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1? Oh, just not. Oh, just 4 seconds. There we go. There you go, we got a time bonus of nearly 3,000, so that's quite a good time bonus, and we got the reward of 10,000, so that's brilliant. So we back up, that's virtually paid for our plough. Right, we'll just quickly check how the plough's going on. Oh, the field is almost ploughed. It's done a very good job there, a very good job. So it's not too bad, it's getting done. Which is helpful, and if we go on our menu, and yeah, it's obviously the pots that's gone has gone dark, which is useful. So basically, it says it doesn't need to be ploughed, because obviously it is ploughed. So but it'll definitely increase our productivity. But in the meantime, we could always go from the mission. But just to show you what I mean, you should be able to get another mission as well. There you go. We could go for him if we wanted to. Should we go for his field again, or we could do a different field? Fields all the way around. 22 is a small field. We could just slurry this and get a reputation up. So the value was, I think it was 280 a bit ago, so it has decreased. So we could do this and decrease it a bit more. That is a big slurry tank. Like with the other one, where you couldn't actually fill the harvester, with this you can't empty the tanker, so you can spray as much as you like and it won't decrease. Okay, we'll unfold this. Ooh, this is quite big. I didn't realise how big this was. Wow, this is going to have a massive span, so we will be done in no time whatsoever. So we will turn this on now. Here we go. Wow. When we can afford one of these, that would be very useful. So this could probably move over a bit as well, so we're not slurrying the grass on the other side. Wow, there we go. That is I'll have to see how much span it is, because that is a big span. Must be in the 20 meters odd, for sure. Wow, so this field, look at that, we've already done 1/8 of the field. I love as well how the tractor wobbles. That's really cool. Right, so it shouldn't be too long anyway till we've finished this off, and we should be able to get our 4,000 for it, and then check on the ploughing one more time, and then I think we will call it a day for today's video. Right, so we will stop that there, lift it up. Oh, yeah, this could be problematic. There's a tree in the way. Ah, yeah. I don't have to end up folding it, so we'll have to reverse a bit. Pull it around. Ugh, nope, a bit further. A bit further away, there we go. We go that way, can we do it now? We should be able to, yes. That's the only problematic thing about this. There's trees in the way, because it's that big. Right, so we'll carry on going. But as you notice, we've got 30,000 litres of it, but we obviously are not using any of it, even though we're spraying, because in the contract again, it's one of those things where it doesn't actually decrease, which is a little bit annoying, because it'd be really cool for another tractor which is carrying the slurry to come refill you in a contract mission, which would be really awesome. And if you could implement that, like I say, that would really finish this game and make it a lot better for the contract side of things. And maybe, and you can't, but the only thing is with contracts is you can't do it in multiplayer either, which is a bit of a bummer, because it's be really useful, like if you could do contracts in multiplayer so you can help each other, so you could have 2 combines work in the same field, and it'd be really useful. Right, just get this done. We're very close to getting most of this done now. Already halfway. So we have almost finished slurrying this field, and then we can get our reward. Okay, don't think we're just gonna have to do one more pass, just one more, unfortunately, but that shouldn't take too long, shouldn't be too much more, and then we should be able to yeah, don't hit the wall. Yeah, that must be the silage place over there, so there is quite a lot of silage bays, although unfortunately I don't see too much point in filling them all, because unfortunately silage isn't valuable much. Well, it's not, it is valuable, but it's not as valuable anymore, which is a bit annoying. 5,000, so that's 5,000. So yeah, we've definitely paid for our plough now, which is brilliant, and it gives us a bit of more money to play with. Let's just try and get to that tractor there. We will drive this back to our farm now. Which way should I go? Just want to try a different route, so we can. Should we go right here and past the spinnery, over the bridge, and past the garden centre? We can always do a bit of exploring, can't we? Just to see where things are. It's quite an interesting landscape. It's, I don't know, it's still rather flat, but there are some hills in it, which is interesting. Wow. Is that another storage place? Wow. So there are quite a lot of storage places. Oh, there is quite a lot. Oh, Okay, that's definitely a bit of hill. Oh, goes in that road there. Have to remember that. Okay, we will turn left here. Ooh. Just because we want to have a bit of an explore of the map. There are quite a lot of pylons everywhere as well, which is interesting. I don't know, there must be a city nearby maybe, I'm not sure. Right, so that is the spinneries and garden centre, sorry. We could have a look as well how much field 31 is, because it's a rather small field. We may be able to afford another field. Let's have a look. Oh, jump over the bar. Let's have a look. Stop this here. So it's only 48,000. We could do a fertilisation mission. But I don't know how much time I've got left in the video. Shall we? It's only 4 minutes, we might as well. We can do it. It's only a short mission, it shouldn't take too long. Is that the even smaller tractor than the one I've got? Wow, that is a very small tractor. Yeah, it's even smaller. Wow. Just when you think you couldn't go much smaller. Oh, wow. And same for fertilizer sprayer. The fertilizer sprayer, you can't actually decrease its value, which is useful. But at the other time, it'd be really nice a place you could actually refill it. Right, so it's not too big. And my fertilizing skills is not brilliant. Okay. Right, we'll just keep it turned on, sorry. In fact, we'll just leave it up. Let's just leave it running. Oh, missed a bit there. Might as well just keep it running since we're not actually gonna use any more or use any less. It stays at the same value. So yeah, I should always get in the cabin a bit. Just have a... I'm always outside of the vehicle, which is a bit annoying. I should enjoy going inside for a bit. Just to have... Yeah, it's a different perspective. It does go a lot quieter in the cab than the outside, so you don't get as much of the noise, but which is sometimes good. So you can actually hear more of the internal noises of the engines, like all the creaking and the of the machinery behind you as well. Right, we're nearly done. Very close. We should be done in this pass, hopefully. Oh, not quite. Okay, I think there was just a little bit of a strip over here. Here we go. Hopefully that does it. Yeah, that should do it. There we go. There we go. We get 2,000 reward for that. So we're at 30,000, which is really good. Right, let's continue with our journey. And in fact, whilst we're here, one sec, our value has slightly decreased from 48, so it's a little bit better, but not too much better. Usually when the bar goes completely to the other side, that's when we do get quite a big discount off the field. So we'll have to do a few more contracts, hopefully, in our later videos. Thinking about it, there isn't actually a crossing across the river that way. If we carry on back this way, I believe there is a crossing just down here. Right, you know what I'm thinking, and the road goes across, so I don't know if you can actually drive through it or not. I don't know if this tractor is big enough, but shall we have a bit of a run up and see? Well, the road seems to go across, so we should be able to too, maybe. Let's have a look. Okay. Yeah, so technically you can. There we go. And if you notice, it's actually cleaned our tractor a little bit as well. Okay, we'll continue back this way, along the river. Okay. So yeah, we can cross the river, just not in the deep sections, so we will just have to follow the roads and make sure we don't do anything stupid. But I'll try and use the bridges, because the bridges are obviously safer. But, oh, the road is only over there, actually. Our farm is just a bit further up this way, isn't it? Yeah. Okay. How many cut across here? Yeah, let's cut across it. So we must be able to store some things in these sheds here as well. So that may be where we could store our vehicles. Well, let me know in the comments below. Ah! Forgot there was a road there. Off you go. Sorry about that. Yeah, but let me know if you want me to store any of the vehicles under them shelters or store materials. I'm not really sure. I'll have to think about that. Yeah. Don't drive into roads like that, otherwise you'll end up getting crashed into, as I just proved. But cross straight across here. Okay. Just before I end the video, let's just see how our plow is doing. Oh, it's very close indeed. So I'll probably just let that finish up after the video is finished and just finish off plowing the field, ready for cultivating in the next video. Okay. Well, until then. Oh, into the plow. Well, until then, I hope you enjoyed this video, and until then, I'll see you in the next video.